government was treating this as a flagship project, despite all these concerns. Those things you can discuss at COG, but there is no way we can be fighting for money to come to Turkana, for it to sit idle in an account, and employees are not being paid. So how do you manage that, Governor? Because that is a reality that.
But yeah, there is a very delicate balance, in my view, because this is still public money. We can insist that this thing be built, but if the people there are telling you that it is not going to be viable, at the end of the day you are going to end up with these holes. And by the way, we cannot allow misinformation in this committee. The industry that Azimio was talking about is industry that takes advantage or adds value.
Members, you have gone back to the debate.
Just a minute, Chair. Just 1 minute.
We'll not be able to manage time because I know Cherargei will want to reply.
No, he can't reply. He's not an authority on Azimio. We were the ones who drafted the thing.
Let us educate. We are nowadays authority, Mr. Sifuna.
The industry was.
Maybe his authority in Kenya.
Okay, order members.
Maybe on Kenya,
the only authority in Azimio is here.
Through Mushomba,
Don't allow that to come back for it.
Can I just
members, we agreed we are concluding by 2, but the rate at which we are going will be here up to 5.
The point that I was making is this. You cannot. I have seen those aggregation parks. They are not the industries that we were talking about. We were talking about industry that exploits the natural resources there. If there is material for, say, clinker plants, you go there in Kitui and put up a clinker industry, yes. Not a hole. Because I've seen those things. They're just holes. They're just warehouses for aggregation. So, Cherargei, please don't misinform us here.
Order members.
Misinforming. I'm talking from authority.
Let us let us not go into party manifestos.
Yes.
Let us go to regulation 83. Regulation 83(1)(2) BC of the PFM Act, which defines sound cash management as ensuring payments are made when due. You know, that's a violation. All this is drama. But let's go back to the regulation. The regulation requires sound cash management practices, which means that payments or transfers are made when they are due. That's a non-conformance. And that's why we had recommended that you put in place proper cash management practices. It cannot be proper to fix money or to put money in a special purpose account for 2 years plus when there are other priorities that are competing, including things like payment of staff salaries. So, Governor, whether you're going to do this thing or not, go back to what sound cash management systems and practices require. And that then should compel you to release those resources to the more pressing or immediate concerns the people of Turkana. And then you make that provision when the sites have been inspected, when the MOUs have been signed, and when you are ready to start executing. Auditor General, wasn't that the non-conformance?
That's right, Chair. That's the non-conformance on sound cash management.
So, Governor, whether you're going to implement it or not, but the key thing is proper cash management.
And also to encourage the Governor that if you don't need this project, it's not a must that you implement it if it is not your priority. You can do other things for the people of Turkana. Yes.
Now, you need to give us a commitment just to conclude that particular matter. I've told you what the law requires. The politicians have told you what the politics says. What are you as CEO committing to do?
Okay, I think now that even the other money from the national government has not really hit our account, so it means the idle money can still be channeled to other most pressing county issues as we wait to really undergo the signing of MOUs. Of course, we have not signed any so far. We will get into other things of channeling money at the right time.
So that is the directive of the committee.
Yeah.
That for proper cash management, money cannot sit idly.
Just is in conclusion,
Yes.
Chair, because Senator Sifuna had said something about misleading, there was misinformation in this committee. In this letter that has been provided, it says in this, we wish to follow up on the signing of MOU. And you are saying you have not signed the MOU, so what did you mean?
I think the CC is here. We've not signed any MOU.
So this letter is misleading.
I think that
The honorable members, let's concern ourselves with
No,
what
because it's audit.
what the PFM regulations say. Our concern is from a cash management perspective.
Yes.
Those letters are political correspondences.
Chair, then they should be struck out because they are political. And number two, Chair, maybe in conclusion, you have said it's an audit query. I thought the basis of putting special purpose account 100 million was coming from somewhere. It meant there was an engagement before putting that 100 million to the special purpose account. Or the governor can tell us what was the strength of opening special purpose account to put 100 million.
You know,
What was
the governor will not tell you that.
Honorable members,
The governor will just push
whatever
it.
justification
You when you'll be governor of Kitui, you will hear that
Senator's order,
you just put 100 million and see where it is
whatever
circulated.
justification there was, from whatever justification there was, whatever business case there was, it is unacceptable for money to sit idle in an account for more than 1 year, 100 million, when salaries have not been paid. Whatever justification there was at the beginning. So, Governor, you have paraphrased what needs to be done, and we concur with you.